Hey guys, today we're going to be making Danny's favorite dessert. He doesn't eat it very often because it does have things that he probably shouldn't have, but we made one last week with Amanda from Freedom Makers here, and it turned out great, and Danny ate a little bit of it, and he's kind of craving it because he hasn't had it in a couple of 3 years. So we're going to make a second one, and hopefully it'll last him for a little while because he loves it, and it's called 4-Layer Delight. Okay, for the bottom layer, we used 1 cup of chopped pecans, and I chopped them on up even finer. This is chopped pecans, and as you can see, they're in big pieces. I made it like a tiny meal almost. I cut them in really little pieces with a chopper. We used 1 cup of almond flour. You can use 1 cup of regular flour, whatever, that's what it calls for. But since Danny can't have the regular flour, we use almond flour. And 1 stick of melted butter. You take all 3 and mix them together. And this is what it looks like. I mix the butter, the pecans, and the almond meal together and put it into the bottom of this pan. We're going to bake it at 350 for 20 minutes. This is layer number 1, or the bottom layer. Layer number 2 is 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and 1 cup of Cool Whip. So I'm going to let the cream cheese just chill for a little bit, and we'll come back in about an hour. I'm going to add the powdered sugar. We're going to fluff that up, and then we're going to just fold in the whipped topping. This will be layer number 2. Layer number 3, 2 boxes of Jell-O, chocolate Jell-O pudding, I guess you would say. It could be any brand, but I bought the Jell-O brand pudding, and it takes 2 of the 3-ounce or 3-something ounce boxes, and 2 cups of milk. And again, we're using almond milk, not dairy. The only dairy will be the cream cheese and the whipped topping. But in layer 2, we're going to fluff this up, add the milk and fluff it up, and this will be layer 3. Layer 4, simply add whipped topping. If you would like, you can always shred some chocolate and put on top, and crush a few pecans and drizzle over the top. It makes a beautiful dessert with that. And that's it, 4-Layer Delight. The 4th layer, whipped topping. So I've whipped the cream cheese and the powdered sugar together. I've added the Cool Whip. We're going to fold it in, and this layer will be done. The crust, the bottom layer, is already browned. It's cooled. It's cool to the touch. And we're ready to add the 2nd layer, which is the cream cheese, powdered sugar, and Cool Whip to it. Okay, so we just smooth on top of that. We smooth the cream cheese mixture. And now we're going to be ready for the chocolate mixture. Doesn't that look great? For the 3rd layer, we're going to be adding the chocolate pudding to 2 cups of almond milk, and we're going to mix it all up. I'm adding the chocolate. This is the 3rd layer, and it looks great. Okay, the last of our four layers is simply Cool Whip or any whipped topping that you want to add. And you just let it thaw out enough and you just spread it. So we have the bottom layer with the pecans, the flour, and the butter. The middle layer, the second layer, with cream cheese, powdered sugar, and Cool Whip. The third layer, chocolate and milk. It's just chocolate pudding basically. The fourth layer, simply Cool Whip. And then this is some chopped pecans I chopped up. And a little shredded chocolate. So what do you think? 4-layer delight. Danny's favorite dessert. We'll cut him a piece in a few minutes.